Hey everyone, my name is Kimberly Steele and I'm going to be singing some Orphic hymns for you. I have misplaced my microphone. I do not know what I've done with it. Recently, my husband has catified our space, meaning that he has kept some shelves for the cats to climb on, which are really cool. But unfortunately, I misplaced my microphone and I do not know where it is. So I hope the sound is okay. I know it's not going to be that great, and I am always working on improving my sound. Though I just have a bit of a struggle with it. All right, but anyway, this I'm going to start with the Orphic hymn to the sun. Play a few Orphic hymns before I get out there and garden today. The Orphic hymns are arrangements of ancient poetry that I have made. Or since about 2019, I began to arrange Orphic hymns from the translations of Thomas Taylor, whose life reached across the late eight, late 18th and 19th century, meaning that his life spanned from about sometime around late 1700s to early 1800s, and he translated 87 of the Orphic hymns for us. I have currently set approximately 18 of them to music, and I will play a selection of those 18 today. The first Orphic hymn I'm going to play for you is going to be Helios, or the Sun. Here, golden Titan, whose eternal light with rods of day illumines all the sky, self-born and wearied in diffusing light, and to all eyes the mirror of delight, Lord of the seasons with the fiery car, and leaping coursers beaming light from far, with thy right hand the source of morning light, and with thy left the father of the night, agile and vigorous, venerable sun, fiery and bright, around the heavens you run. Go to the wicked, but the good man's guide, o'er all his steps propitious you preside, with various sounding golden light is thine, to fill the world with harmony divine. Father of ages, guide and prosperous deeds, the world's commander, born by lucid steeds, bearer of fruit, almighty Lord of years, agile and born, whom every brow reveres, immortal Zeus, all searching, bearing light, source of existence, pure, fiery, bright, great eye of nature, and the starry skies, tune with their follow, give glimpses set and rise, dispensing justice, the lover of the stream, the world's great despot, over all supreme, faithful defender, and the eye of right, of steeds the ruler, and of life the light, with bounding good for fiery steeds you guide, when in the car of day the glorious ride, propitious on these mystic labors shine, and bless thy suppliants with a life divine. Yes, Kalika, thank you for tuning in. You know what? I do have sheet music for that one. I will give you the sheet music for it. The chords of it, I'll play it for you right now, obviously. But number one, a D tune to D. So if you have a guitar, it's usually tuned with E here, the low string. but this is going to go 1 major second / whole step lower. Hey, there. So this is a D, this is an A, and then this is a D. And yeah, I am working right now I've designed my own websites. I mean, and that sounds a lot fancier than it is. What that means is I use WordPress and then I just, put stuff on there. And right now I've been working on my Queenie Songs website, and it can be found at Kimberly Steele Music, my name, music.net / Queenie Songs. And there's just like a couple things on there. I will put the lead sheet for the Orphic Hymn to Aphrodite on that. Okay, so, as soon as I can, as soon as I find it, and the sheet music too, and then you can just download the PDF. The chords in it are D minor, but it's kind of a fancy D minor. Instead of just going like this, instead of just going like this is a regular D minor first position, instead of just doing that, I do kind of like an open chord to make it sound better. But it's really just this chord, okay? It's just D minor. And it's in the key. So I do this, but really that's just a really fancy way of playing D minor. Then the next chord in it is G major. So if you know guitar, G major is probably one of the best chords on guitar because it's really nice sounding. But this is that alternate tuning, but it's just G major. You can just play it as regular, like this one, And then this is A minor. The next chord in is A minor, and then it's back to G major again. And that's the whole beginning. It's just that D minor, G major, A minor, G major. And then it changes somewhere in the middle to D major, A minor, F, and G. And then it's just that all the way through to the end. Seriously. It's a very simple song. So I will write a lead sheet. It will show up on my Queenie Songs area of my website at kimberlysteelemusic.net. And I'm still working on just getting that straightened out. It's kind of a mess. Like my life. All right. So that is the Aphrodite chords. I hope that helps you. But let me go ahead and play Aphrodite for you now. Hopefully you can spot those chords inside here. Hey, Nona. Oh my gosh. Be more of a spaz today? I don't think it's possible. Lost my microphone for the time being. I'll find it. Then I also am just, yeah. Okay. Heavenly illustrious, loved and loving Queen, see born not loving, unharmony, crafty from necessity first came, reducing neither your connecting dame, design the world with harmony to join, where all things spring from the all-power divine. The attributes are rules by thy decree, all productions unite to thee. Whatever the heavens earthling all contain, earth producing and the stormy may the sway confesses and obeys thy nod. Awful attendant of the broom, O God, goddess of merit shining to the sight, mother of love's from backwarding's delight, source of persuasion, secret favoring queen, spouse of parent and unseen, lustrous apparent and inclined, prolific, most decide life-giving kind, great scepter bearer of God's tears thine, mortals a necessary bands of joy, and every tribe of savage monsters die. Magic chains to both the mad, design of Cyrus born to my prayer incline, whether exalted in the heavens to shine, please in Sirius temple to reside. Oh, the Egyptian plains that caught to guide, fashioned of gold and gave it sacred blood, but all the bound to fix that blessed bold. Ye rejoicing in the happy shores, near the sea were burning billows across the circling choirs and mortals that delight, beautiful lips with passing moon and bright. Please, let us demons ring on loud to drive the rapid to your car of God in Cyprus with thy mother there. Mary women praise the Emperor, the beautiful virgins in the chorus join, dawning is purely singing thee divine. Come on, attracted to my prayer incline, for thee I call with holy reverent mind. Thank you. Yes, you know what? I am going to make sure I get on that. And that what I'll do is I will put those lead sheets, which are chord charts, lead sheets on there immediately, as soon as possible, and whatever sheet music I have, because really I would like for these songs to be given to people as worship songs, because as much as, yeah, I mean, I do think that I had a major part in composing them. I really don't feel they entirely come from me. I feel that they're, gifted to me. So I definitely want them always to be free, and I always want them for you guys to play them and to rework them. If you decide, oh, that's awesome. If you decide that you want to change out a chord, let's say you're like, no, I don't want to do D minor, I want to do F major there. Great, awesome, do it, try it. I don't know what it's going to sound like. Maybe it sound great. Make it your own. Definitely, that's why we keep this music alive. Put different strumming patterns. My strumming pattern is just what it is. So yeah, let me write down what that was. It was, oh gosh, it's Kimberly. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. Kimberly Steele Music, my name, dot, I think it's net. Yeah, it's net. And then slash Queenie Songs. And that's where I'm going to be putting it. Okay. I don't know why I just put, I don't know. I just put Queenie Songs in red. Oh gosh, these algorithms, they're so crazy. Okay, so at any rate, yes, I will be praying for her to help you with the musicianship. She's helped me with my musicianship quite a bit. And my struggle with just, I consider myself naturally very talented, but as far as practice, it's a struggle for me. I think it always will be. But it's gotten easier over the years, that's for sure. But it's it's practice is the uphill battle for me too. It's I think it's just the same for everybody. Okay, well, you guys are welcome to make requests. I will be. I always play Apollo at the end of these shows. And I've been doing these shows on Sunday. That's just easier lately. Um, I'm actually considering. Well, I don't know if I'll be chosen for it, but I'm going to try out. I if they even are entertaining that possibility for this cover band. Um, Yeah, I did. They just play around the area, and it looks like a ton of fun. And it's music from like my era, 1980s and stuff. And wish me luck, because I don't know. I don't. They had mentioned that they had an opening for singers, but I don't know that they're going to think that I'm anything. Um, but okay, so let's move on to more songs. I want to play for you Cerulean Demeter. Um, I think I can memorize that one. I hope I've got it. Serene queen of celebrated name, from whom both men had gods and mortal came, who widely wandering lights and oppressed with grief, in Louisiana's valley found freely, discovering Sapine, thy daughter pure, in dread of values, dismal and obscure, a sacred youth, while throughout the world you stray, Bacchus attending, leader of the way, thou holy Mary child, to terrestrial joy, relating what oppressed with grief you roam. Come marching bold, and to these rites incline, thy mystic suppliant, bless with favoring mind. Thank you so much. You make me blush. Thank you. All right. One that I know that I don't play often, and I'll play it in conjunction with Hestia, is Saturn. I don't think I've played that in a while. I deliberately wrote this one it's a very slow tune, because it's Saturn and he's slow and stately. And I also, I wanted to make sure that it had some form of 12 in it. It's because there are 12 numbers on the clock, and he relates to time. So that's why I wrote it in 12/8 feel. Ethereal Father, mighty Titan here, great fire of gods and men, whom all revere, endued with various counsel, pure and strong, to whom perfection and increase belong, consumed by thee, all forms that hourly die, by thee restored, their former place supplied. The world immense, in everlasting chains, strong and invariable, thy power contains. Father of vast eternity, divine, almighty Saturn, various speech is thine. Blossom of the earth and of the starry skies, husband to Rhea, Prometheus wise, obstetric nature, venerable root, from whom the various forms of being shoot. No parts peculiar can thy power enclose, diffused from all from which the world arose. Oh, best of beings, of a sort of mind, propitious here to holy prayers inclined, the sacred rite benevolent attend, and grant a blameless life, oh blessed end. Thank you so much. That was the Orphic Hymn to Saturn. All right, and now the Orphic Hymn to Hestia for Nona. May this bless your home. Daughter of Saturn, venerable dame, the sea containing of unwearied flame, the sacred rites, ministers are thine, mystics much blessed, holy and divine. In thee the gods have fixed place, strong and stable, basis of mortal race, eternal watchful, ever gloried Queen, laughing and blessed, and of splendid mien, observe these rites, for each just design, and bless this home, needful good inspire. Please bless this home, needful good inspire. Thank you so much. And hi, Aesion. It's great to see you. And Nona, what an honor to learn that. What an honor. All right. Requests are all yours. Apollo has been requested. I'll certainly play him at the end of this show. I do definitely need to get out in that garden. And if it's not going to rain me out, I'm going to move some mulch today. Oh, yeah, not super excited about it, as you can tell. Um, all right, how about a little change of pace here? How about Dionysus? You know what, Kalika? I'm in the process of writing that. I did try to write Persephone. I tried, and then I didn't like what I wrote, and so like a lot of my tunes, I threw it away. Just I have to sense that the god or goddess in question is happy with it, and that's when I go forward. I tried a few things out, and it just was sounding too meh. It just wasn't her. I've got to really think about it more, and it'll come, I think. Um, all right, so this let's pray to Dionysus that Persephone is forthcoming. Dionysus, I call, loud sounding and divine, fallen at a god of twofold shape is thine. Thy various names and attributes I sing. O firstborn, thrice begotten, Bacchic king. O rural and ineffable, two-formed and obscure, double-horned with ivy crowned, e'en and pure, bull-faced and martial, bearer of the vine, endured with counsel, ebullient and divine, triennial, whom the leaves of vines adorn, of Jove and Proserpine courtly born, immortal Damon, hear my pliant voice. Oh, give me in blameless plenty to rejoice and listen gracious to my mystic prayer, surrounded with that choir of nurses fair. All right, thank you. That was the Orphic Hymn to Dionysus. All right. As always, I would like to give praise to Joe by playing his song. Yeah, interesting. And that I'm just gonna read this. To me, she feels whimsical but also unfathomable, simultaneously childlike and sweet, yet severe and terrible in the archaic sense of the word. She feels like being kept warm by a raging wildfire. Interesting. Wow, that's a fascinating way of putting it. And it's so, yes, yeah, it's a tall order, right? To musically live up to that, to live up to such a formidable goddess. And so again, simultaneously, so many things. So this is the Orphic Hymn to Jupiter. Okay, let me give it a shot. O Jove, much honor, Jove, supremely great, to thee our holy right to consecrate our prayers and expiations, King divine, for all things to produce with these demand is thine. Hence Mother Earth and mountain swelling high proceed from thee, the deep and all within the sky. Saturnian King descending from above, magnanimous, commanding, scepter Jove. All parent, principle, and end of all, whose power almighty shakes this earthly ball. Even nature trembles at thy mighty nod, loud sounding armed with lightning, thundering God. Source of abundance, purifying King, of berries fallen from whom all nature's spring. Propitious, hear my prayer, give blameless health, with peace divine and necessary wealth. Right, thank you. That was the Orphic Hymn to Jupiter. All right, and now the Orphic Hymn to Hermes. Hermes, draw near unto my prayer, kind angel of joy, my son divine, privilege, contest, ruler of mankind, with hearts almighty and a prudent mind, celestial messenger of various skill, whose powerful art good watchful armies kill. With winged beacons fly through the air, across in front of man, from mid of these scores, great supporter to me, choices that need us gymnastic and imparted by, with power endured, all language to explain, love can the loosener and the source of pain. And contains all blameless peace, the rod of see it, blessed, profitable God of various speech, rules, and works we find, and necessities to mortals kind, dire weapon of the tongue, which men reveal, me present Hermes, and thy suppliant here, since my works include my life with peace. Give grace for speech and memories increase. And that is the Orphic Hymn to Hermes. Fascinating Kalika, very the Cult of Dionysus by Orion Experience. Ooh, cool. I will listen to that for inspiration too. Just because couldn't hurt, I just get inspiration from various places. Okay. If you guys have requests, certainly put them in during Apollo, and I will certainly play them. If not, no big thing. Apollo it is, and so play Apollo for you now. Actually, just a note on Apollo, the chords are very much similar to Aphrodite. That was done slightly deliberately because, them just their relationship to, each other. I just felt like that they should be similar in their way. And so that's why the D tuned D. Just reading that lyric, Kalika. They actually rhymed glamorous and polyamorous. That's amazing. That is a very amazing rhyme. I've got to appreciate that. I have not played Poseidon. I can play him. You know what? I had trouble remembering his lyric, and then I'm a doofus, so I never print him out. I don't know why I have such trouble remembering his lyric. Let me see if I can pull him. But I'll play Poseidon after Apollo here. And then anything else you guys want to have me play to Poseidon. I should know this by now. A lot of the reason why I've put these hymns to music is because I wouldn't have a hope, not one, of memorizing this much poetry without music attached to it. Music is the ultimate mnemonic device for poetry. It really helps. I swear songs are so much stickier than poems to me. Uh, I the idea of having to memorize long, long poem without any music on it, that pretty much gives me panic. Like, no, not gonna happen. All right, looking for this Orphic hymn, and it's like fighting me a little bit. Oh, don't make me do it from memory. Oh, no, Poseidon, don't make me do it from memory. I'm scared. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play Apollo first, and then I'll play it because I tuned for Apollo. Let's be in common, brother. Wishes to my prayer. Last just problem might be a tribe to fear. Say her it is God of health, like coin fever's fruit, the source of wealth. Spermatic gold, little light of field from he receives his constant rich fertility. Titanic ruins, millionizing, but non-destroying hollowed. Delphine king, rural light bearer, and the muse's head. Noble and lovely, armed with arrows dread. Running back into full and divine. Far diffused, cause so weak is thine. From Delhi and King, whose are producing hives all within now, beneath the sky, whose locks of gold, whose oracles are sure, whose almost God reveals precepts pure. Heal me, entreating for the humankind, here and be present with benignant mind. For thou face smiles either all and every part is terrestrial ball, abundant and blessed, the piercing sight stands beneath the gloomy silent night. Beyond the darkness, starry-eyed, profound, and stable rules be fixed by the art bound. The world's wide bounds, all flourishing online, the self so sad, the end divine. 'Tis thine own nature's music to inspire, very sounding harmonizing lyre. Now the last string of tongue to sweet accord, divinely warbling now, the highest chord, the immortal gold, and I now touched by thee, receives adoring melody. Nature strives to be thy different soul, changing seasons from thy music flow, hence makes by thee equal parts advance the summer and winter in alternate dance. This claims the highest and that lowest string, annoying measured tunes, the lovely spring. Hence by mankind that royal to ornate, knitting whistling winds, through searing flames sends to thy care. The figure's instant sign stamps the world, forms of every kind. Human blessed power, and in these rites rejoice. Save thy mystics with sublime voice. Thank you so much. Wow, what an honor. Oh, wow, that is such an honor that you sing along. It's a hard one to sing along with, isn't it? It's just, when I set this one to music, I'm just like, oh man. Like squishing all these words inside. And it really, he's a complex God, so it makes sense that his would be one of the longer ones and the more complex ones. Certainly. Now, Aeson would like Poseidon. Let me see if I can help myself out. Come on, to get the lyrics, just because I'm afraid. I'm afraid. Or if it came to Poseidon or to Neptune. Either way, it's fine. Okay, people have like a summary of it. Um, why are there? My question is, why are there Orphic hymns and also Homeric hymns? What's with that? Does anybody know? I don't really under. I don't. I'm not very well versed um with Greek myths and their history and the history of all that stuff. But yeah, I know that obviously I know that Homer is the Odyssey and so forth, but I don't understand. Is one later? Is one earlier? Okay, I think I found it. I think I did. Oh my gosh, yes, I did. I'm so happy. Just in case. All right. Okay, I'm gonna give it a shot. And here it is. This is a security blanket, just in case I need it. Here, mighty Neptune, ruler of the sea profound, whose liquid grasp begets the solid ground, who at the bottom of the stormy main, dark and deep bosom, holds that watery rain. Thou blood the brazen trident bears, and the ocean's utmost bound thy weary the iron folk whose steeds the foam divide, from whose dark locks the shiny waters glide, whose voice loud bounding through the roaring deep drives all its billows in a raging heap. With your sea riding through the boiling sea, thy horse command the trembling waves obey. Earth-shaking, dark-haired god, liquid plains, the third division of fate did thee ordains. Thine destroying demon to survey, well pleased the monsters of the ocean play, confirm earth spaces and prosperous scales, while ships along swell in spacious sails. At gentle peace and bird of beside, and waft ships along on a blameless tide. Right, thank you so much. That was the Orphic Hymn to Poseidon. Oh, thank you. Oh, yes. Oh, goodness. You know what? I'm planning on arranging oh gosh, my big list of things to do. I know. But I'm planning on arranging the Orphic hymns for chorus. I would like choruses to sing them. Actually, I think they would work really well for chorus, especially Hermes and especially Apollo. But the other ones too. Yeah, I would really, really like to write them for chorus and see, hopefully the high schools would do them or colleges or wherever. I don't care. Again, they're free, so it'd be great for schools who have budgets. Go for it. I'm not charging. There's a lot of songs where they charge for the rights and stuff. And I'm like, what's with that? Like, just, but yeah. So yeah, so I'm looking at this. Um, Interesting. Okay. I was reading about the history here. Right. Okay. I, Fantastic. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You know what? I will try to get that fire under my behind in order to get that done. Aphrodite was one I think would work out well for chorus too. Because honestly, I think a lot of these, because they're so complex, it would work out better to have like one section, the sopranos could sing one part of the lyric, and then then it could be then the tenors could take. so that way not everyone has to memorize like this crazy amount of lyrics. It's just like, okay, they can just do oohs and ahs for part of it, and then like the tenors can take it, and then it can go back to the altos or whatever, or the basses or whatever. So yeah, I would love that. Oh my gosh, my whole dream is to see listeners who've encountered these online or whatever, because that's the only place where you're going to really encounter them. But listeners to actually do these for themselves. That's why I'm writing the sheet music for it. It's definitely why. I think what did I put online recently? Oh my gosh, I have to think. I put up sheet music on that website I mentioned. I put up sheet music for this song I'm going to be releasing called Lost. But that's my Queenie songs stuff. So it's a good song, but um yeah. Oh cool. Phelan. Phelan. Oh, you're a bass. Oh, fantastic. Oh wow. That's so rare. It's like usually with the singers I work with, there's very few like natural basses. It's usually tenors, it's mostly tenors or, you know, whatever they call the other ranges. It's just that's usually what I encounter. Okay, well, I am going to sign off, you guys. Thalon, fascinating, thank you. And I know that AACN is here too, and I know AACN, you call herself Ribwood. Fascinating. I would love to see you guys sing these. That would be so cool. That would be so very cool. And to perform these in whatever way and change them, make them your own. This week, I will do my best to really get the fire under my butt. Like I said, I did refer to that link. It's kimberlysteelemusic.net with Queenie songs. Yeah, as slash Queenie songs. So definitely give that a look. Thank you so much. It's an honor. It really is. And I hope you guys have a great week. I'll see you next week.